want to hear from you. Like, have you guys seen any interesting pivots being made by business owners who have, without specifically talking through the client's exact scenario, but a company that has really stepped out of their comfort zone, made some pivots, and done something great with this time. I'll open it to the panel for any input on that.
Yeah, Lau, we've received a lot of requests from foreign clients to use South African consultants on their portfolios, and so I think as South Africa definitely being recognized as a great affordable talent pool. So we're seeing foreign entities also reacting to COVID-19. Other ones which I've seen is the basic, if you have an online flower shop, I heard those guys temporarily did food delivery as well, because they already had the platform and business model for that. Those are just two examples of where I've seen how creative businesses could be.
Anyone else? Willem, you look like you have something for us.
One thing I've seen, like many companies have pivoted to the medical side. So again, it's selling face shields, face masks, etc. But there's an unfortunate downside to that, is that many guys overstocked. So it's not that we have a shortage of certain medical equipment, but they brought it in at certain price points in the height of the crisis, that even though there's still a need for the product, it's at too high a cost. And they're not able to move that stock. So there's been some interesting pivots out there, and then some other pivots whereby, unfortunately, the idea was great, but the execution just falls short. And now some guys sitting with some extra stock.
So pivot, but don't do a full 180, right?
Definitely. Remember who you are. Remember what business you are still at your core, and use those basic tool sets. Just like Donna gave the example of using the distribution network now to distribute other products than flowers. So, but don't completely forget who you are and start doing something completely different, because your competition is more established and they have better networks, and pretty much they know their game.
Gotcha.
Maybe to add to that is, in terms of pivot, we can think a lot of times of starting to do something different. But I've also seen guys who they've still been perfecting their craft, but at the same time pivoting the way they approach the market, pivoting their relationships in terms of networking, and it might unlock other opportunities. Still doing the same thing, but pivoting that approach, maybe engaging a new market, but because their competitors might have fallen out of a bus because of these times and things, and just to be open to possible new markets that have emerged in this time that was previously maybe not open.
Brilliant. Yeah. So even if you're not doing a full 180 on your product offering, like just to make sure you refine how it's done, all those, like what are the pain points, what slows it down, what is manual or what is physical, and how can you digitize and streamline that and make it simpler to onboard a new client, simpler to service a new client, simpler to get a referral, etc. That you make sure that you kind of smooth over every part of that business model and that machine, that it becomes, I think we spoke about, lean in the beginning, that it becomes lean from a cost perspective, but it's still very effective from an execution perspective, which I think is critical. Hey, Lau here, one of the founders of Outsourced CFO. If you enjoyed this video, make it official. Click subscribe.